Hi guys and welcome to Thruzone.com. This is Mohit Soni. What you're looking at is the Skoda Slavia for the year 2023, and this will also continue in the year 2024 as well to a very large extent, because this is a sort of an update. At the same time, this color is new and Skoda has made some changes given the customer and critic feedback that they've been getting for quite some time on these cars, the Slavia and the Kushaq both. But here we have the Slavia, so let's begin with the color that is an option. The lava blue color makes it to the Slavia. This makes it clearly like a mini Octavia in every way, because that was the color and that was the design that we looked forward to quite a for a very long time in the lower category. With the Slavia that happened, now with the lava blue color that also happens here really well. As you can see, it's a hint of dark color. As you can see, that's how it's going to look like in sunlight, and it is pretty good indeed. The way it looks in the day and in the night is very good. This is one of the reasons why that color is really demanded for. This color looks really nice. A lot of you guys keep on commenting and asking me for years now that what color should I choose. Well, I would definitely recommend a color, and that is going to be this color, the lava blue color, which looks really nice on the German sedans and the Skoda sedans and the Volkswagen Group sedans quite well. Everything else is the same. Let's quickly jump inside and see before that as well that the alloy wheels are also slightly changed for this edition as well. Everything else remains the same on the inside, but I see the AC is working really well. The quality also has improved on this car. You also get the same steering wheel on offer. The door still feels solid, and on this particular screen of the many screens that you can choose from, as you can see, 1, 2 and 3, this one now gets a tachometer on the top. So this is a small update that Skoda has done to make sure that it looks quite good and you are not devoid of the tachometer, which is always great to have for us, the enthusiast, and for other people to make the right decision. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay works really well. I remember testing the earlier Slavia where there was a constant beep noise, constant disconnection. None of that happens now, and it is a very good unit. We've always loved this unit for its fluidity, simple graphics, fonts, layout and color. Everything works really well, and this is clearly one of the best infotainment systems that you can ever come across in this segment by a good margin. You've got Skoda Connect as well. You've got the SOS feature. You've got the sunroof in terms of feature. Ventilated seats are on offer on both sides. The limited edition variant gets powered seats on both sides. This is of course just a lava blue edition with these few changes inside the car. Everything else remains the same. Most importantly, I can tell you I've been driving this car for 5 days, me and my colleague both, and the AC has been working quite well. That is the large glove box, which is cooled and not illuminated. You get a new sound system as well, which is upgraded to 380 kilowatts of power, which is also quite good. I did realize that while listening to music that this has improved by a good margin, and so that's that. And again, full marks for the AC is what I can clearly say right now. It's been working really well in the last 5 days that we've put it through a lot of tests outside the city, within the city, and it's been functioning quite well. And in terms of other changes, well, there has been a price cut as well. If you're watching this video in December, well, there is a price cut on offer on this car, which makes it quite convenient. And let's have a look at the back, showing you that there is ample amount of leg room, knee room, headroom is just about okay, and shoulder room is good as well. We've got AC vents and fast charging points here, pockets here as well. That's how the cabin looks like from the back. I think it looks really nice, very symmetrical, very sedan, high premium German sedan feel. You do get it once you look at it from this angle here, so you do feel like you are getting the premium experience. Let me just show you the boot as well. This is the only time we've gotten the Slavia back, so I'm just refreshing my thoughts and showing you the same as well. Big boot on offer, works really well in its favor. The new TSI badging for the 1.5 automatic that we've been driving, and again this lava blue color, spectacular. The only color I would recommend, hands down. You don't need to comment if you still have some questions left, but let's get driving to see what has changed, because Skoda is saying that this now is E20 compliant, and this engine was actually showcased when our Prime Minister was waving off the green rally somewhere in Bangalore. So that's when we got to see these engines for the first time. Now we are experiencing it. Let's find out what has changed and what has not. So what is the Skoda Slavia 1.5 like to drive in the 2023 avatar? Because there has been certain changes to the engine. Like I told you, this is now an E20 compliant engine. There is also a story behind the 1.5 TSI, is the fact that it is going to go into a new change. An Evo 2 engine for the 1.5 TSI is going to come in, and that will also have some more changes in terms of fuel efficiency and everything else. Uh, the older engine production is just about to stop in Germany. We all know that this engine comes from there, and this is the only imported part of the car. The rest of it is, of course, entirely made in India. So when that happens, it happens. Right now, I think this is just E20 compliant, and E20 compliance doesn't need any big changes, not substantially big changes, but maybe small to medium changes. Skoda hasn't told, we don't know, but what's our guesstimates have always been while talking to other manufacturers is that yeah, it's easily doable, but of course it needs its own sets of tests to be run, which we've always seen all the time. The Skoda Slavia, Kushak have always been on test. I think that is one of the reasons why it was happening, or as far as we can guesstimate that. The engine, smooth, butter smooth, refined, lot of power and torque. I'm at 1,500 RPM. I have a lot of torque to overtake with bare minimum input to the accelerator. I am joining with fast moving traffic, and it isn't a problem at all. So driving in the city, no questions, really good. On the highway, of course, it is brilliant. 150 PS of power, 250 Newton meters of torque. It just flies, if you ask me. The power to weight ratio is very, very high in this segment, and one of the best, if not the absolute best. And you know, uh, 0 to 100 mid range and top end is also very, very good. uh, it reaches 120 140 in no time. Thirdly, the fuel efficiency. Well, it goes into two-cylinder mode, deactivation mode a lot, and that's one of the reasons why the fuel efficiency is also fantastic. And that is also the reason why we've always been recommending this engine over the 1 liter, because it delivers good fuel efficiency. It delivers uh, really good performance, and there is no denying the fact that this is actually a better engine option of the lot. Only if you are on a budget, you should consider the 1 liter. Apart from that, with the 1.5, you're not losing fuel efficiency, you're definitely gaining more performance, and it's a much more smoother and calmer engine to live with. DSG shifts are quite good. If you're apprehensive about the DSG, then also you can look at the 1 liter. So, you know, there is a lot of reasons why you should pick the 1.5, and a few reasons you shouldn't. But then Skoda has been also been saying that they've worked on the gearbox, it's not the same as before, and those are reports, we've not personally heard from them, and that shouldn't be a problem if it's being said in the media anyways. Very likely. So here we go. 6,000 rpm, 6,500 rpm in sports mode, and here we are doing above 120 in no time. So for 20 lakh rupees or 23 lakh rupees, in certain cities, the kind of performance you're getting, you were not getting in the past, despite you paid this much money for it, or even higher. If you paid that much money, you were not getting this performance with this fuel efficiency. The 1.5 is an absolute masterpiece, and that is not even the best part. Fuel efficiency shows that we were driving at 80 all the time on the highway, and it's been probably the third time that we've gotten 17 kilometers to the liter exactly with AC, with 80 to 100, mostly 80 to somewhere between 80 to 100, not above that. So 17 kilometers to the liter again is hatchback numbers from the last decade, and again clearly good numbers. So consistency over the last three times that we've driven the Slavia and the Kushak, they've delivered between 17 to 19 kilometers per liter. Even in best case scenarios, we've gotten 18.7. So really good, no denying that. Goes into seventh gear, engine relaxes at 1,500 RPM. Amazing. The ride quality, of course, is stable. You've got a lot of ground clearance. Handling is pretty good, and it is something that doesn't need much work. But it's the steering that is sort of disappointing, because the feedback isn't that great. It is light, it is precise, it does get heavy on the highway as well to a large extent, not entirely. So great, yeah. I mean, if the body composure, the stability is spot on, the handling is great, body roll is bare minimum. you can have fun with this car, but something like the Verna has come very close. So Skoda VW have to up their game when it comes to getting, the sportier aspect even more out, and especially they just need to work on the steering. A bit improvement in the suspension would have been better. Will be welcome. Right now, the ground clearance, the ride quality, the stability is a fantastic balance for our roads. But something more sportier would be ideal. And that is it. That is what the Skoda Slavia is all about, 1.5. And thank you so much for watching this video. Uh, we can't definitely test the E20 compliance because the E20 fuel hasn't reached fuel pumps yet. It's only E10 or E12 right now. So maybe when that happens, we'll let you know about it. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, stay subscribed, follow us on our social media, and come to our website for everyday updates. Until then, goodbye.